You want to venture into agriculture next year? Start as early as now. This is to ensure you are prepared to race against time. If you are a first timer in agriculture and planning to get a fresh garden from a forest, make sure by December your garden is cleared. This I'm telling you, especially to those who can't afford to buy these big machineries like bulldozers and other heavy gears for farming. From my experience, late hunting of land exposed me to opportunists, and natives took good advantage of me. I searched for land in the beginning of the year with limited time, of course, racing against time. The rains are coming and all that, and needs clearance. It exposed me to a number of opportunists and natives who had a great feast of me financially. Welcome to the final settlement. This one was where I finally settled. This is the site we finally secured deep in the forest. Our immediate neighbor is a half a kilometer away from us from both sides. Here is the marathon of farming. In the beginning, it was a disaster to have the land cleared. Labor was overpriced since they saw us as city boys joining farming. The marathon of expectation from the natives. All these native problems become your responsibility. Without you in the farm, nobody will start work in your garden. They first of all take care of their gardens, and that is the native policy that can never be compromised. Living with the natives, there are things that you should know. There is a life you have to adjust to. In the native community, food sharing is a culture. No compromise. Since you are a king among natives, expect uninvited guests, tripling your budget. And also medicine. They see any medicine, they will want it. Whether it can treat their diseases or no, but they will want it. Okay, we have sharing of cooking utensils and all that. Mingling sticks. We share it. Here is one of our farm keeper returning with a borrowed mingling stick 1 kilometer away. I loved this. Stone salt, not refined, is the one used in the village. We forgot our packets of salt in one of the shops that we purchased our dry ratio. Here is my colleague returning with borrowed salt in his pocket. Also expect this morning children, beautiful children, who will of course be sent to get fire from you, since they expect your house is the one with the fire, and they will always come. And also here expect the hunters that will cross by, because they will come through the forest and come through your farm and come through your house, your camp, and they will expect you to buy their meat, their catch, at a high price. And after that, they freshen up with your water reserve, which is a scarce valuable in the farm. Oh, another thing that you should take when you're in the native land is respect for the village elders. Make sure at least you have pieces of tobacco either in your bag, and also some small sachets of coffee seeds. The reason I'm saying this, because you will have these visitors, the elders, and for them they only want that. You being a good grandchild, make sure you have that. So the marathon of establishing a camp, here is our camp that two of us were staying in for at least 3 weeks, and we had our reserve tank for water that we had fabricated, expecting to take us 7 days, but with a number of freshening up from our guests, this tank could not even last 3 days before it calls for us to refill it, and it is about 7 to 10 kilometers to town to refill this tank. Our cooking place is here, and we learned a lot from friends around. And here is my friend also holding an ox plow, and we understood also oxen language. We had our sorghum starting to flourish, and we secured a ground this season because of the cost of establishing this camp, this farm. We believe there will not be much return, but we expect in the next season. We have learned the channels, and it will be promising. This is our farm, and the forest is waiting for us to do much. But according to our plan, plants are changing. We are seeing it as a beautiful habitat for nature, and we have seen bee colonies living around, and we think that we should venture into honey production, and we hope to maintain this forest. We are not going to touch it for fresh air.